What's updated? So let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis of NZDCAD and AUDCAD. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in both of these CAD pairs. As you can see, later today NZD and CAD news is coming. We could find really some significant trading opportunity. Now let's find out how we can trade starting with NZDCAD. We'll first look at the bigger picture to see the general direction in the market. Now, starting with monthly time frame, we see that NZDCAD on the monthly perspective, it is a highly bearish market. If you look at bigger picture, we see that NZDCAD was creating series of lower high along this zone and created a very strong bearish market structure, followed by recently we have seen a very strong breakdown retracement created back to back two dodges, and we have seen again another strong drop on the monthly perspective. Now what we can expect this kind of movement, we can say that NZD is likely to drop further as the price action is highly bearish. But where we can expect to sell? First, let's draw the possible level of support and resistance. This is the nearest level of resistance that we can see on NZD on the monthly perspective. Now let's look at the weekly time frame to see how the price action is doing. Now on the weekly, we have seen the price action is highly bearish as well. We have seen there is a head and shoulder has been formed and then has broken down, creating first of all quite a few dodges, series of lower high. That's a strong bearish price action, has broken down from this head and shoulder. Now this current week we have seen as soon as market open, there's a breakdown. Now the price is where there is a weekly opening and closing. Let's draw all this possible level of resistance zone to see where we can find next selling opportunity for NZDCAD. If we look at now daily time frame, we see that there are two possible very important zone on NZDCAD that we can expect now for possible shorting opportunity. First of all, this one, as you can see, is the weekly opening and closing zone, and this is the weekly high in this time frame. Now, what do you see? There is a little bit of imbalance in this area. This is the previous swing low with this weekly high, around 18 pip imbalance in this market. What I think that this is the daily chart, the price action is highly bearish. Then where we can expect for potential trading opportunity, if we look at the 4 hour time frame, we see that NZDCAD creating series of lower high along this zone. Now, what I'm expecting now, NZDCAD during this news announcement, we could see some uprise strengthening of NZD over CAD. And what I think that NZDCAD might create a bullish candle along this zone. And this is what I'm expecting for the price to create a spike to the upside. Probably will create a higher high along this zone, or maybe testing this important bearish engulfer with a high volatility. What we could see potentially a test of this previous support zone here, which is acting as a resistance in this zone, and also testing this long bearish engulfer which has grabbed the liquidity. So this is the zone that I will be targeting for NZDCAD to give us potential shorting opportunity as soon as the candle will close. If the price goes up and create the pattern that you are looking for, an overextended market against the trend, if it creates that, we will consider shorting NZDCAD with our students with a high probability trade setup to take this big move to the downside. Now, if you find value in this analysis, then smash the like button and also don't forget to subscribe. Now let's look at AUDCAD. Now as you can see with that NZDCAD and AUDCAD, similar kind of price action. Let's look at again bigger picture monthly perspective. Now, monthly price action with AUDCAD and NZDCAD is almost similar. A little bit AUD is stronger than NZD, as you have seen on AUD and NZD price action. We can see that, but it's still this is also bearish. You can see there is a big move followed by this smaller correction. Again, it is in another strong drop, another strong downward momentum. If you look at weekly price action, what do you see that AUDCAD previous week has created a very strong bearish price action back to back 3 weeks. We have seen liquidity gap from the top. This is the weekly candle that is a highly bearish. As a result, this week we have seen a gap opening retracement. Now the price is dropping down. Now let's look at daily time frame to see what kind of price action has created. Now on the daily price action, what I think that a UDCAD is likely to do, as you can see, there are back-to-back 2 days here created a higher high, which is just below the daily 20 period moving average. What I think during this news announcement, AUDCAD also likely to go up, probably will test this green daily doji. You can see that this green daily neckline is where there is a high probability that the price will reach this to test this neckline of this drop, this previous support zone here, which is acting as a resistance and then continue to drop. So with that in mind, this is the zone on the 4 hour time frame. If we look at during this news announcement, what I'm expecting AUD is to also travel to this zone to create a possible double top formation, or probably will test this zone, testing this previous support zone as a resistance, and to create a lower high or any kind of price action in this zone that is giving us a potential sell signal for AUDCAD, and then we'll consider shorting AUDCAD with a high probability trade setup with our students. If you find value in all of this analysis, make sure you smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next analysis.